Hi, welcome. If you're brand new, welcome to the team. If you're watching this replay and you need anything that I'm talking about, or if you have any questions, please message me or message the person who enrolled you. But I will be asking questions or answering questions later. So if you are on this Zoom, just put anything that you have in your chat box. You can actually mute yourself. You can turn the cameras off for now if you want to. When we have Zoom meetings in general, it's totally up to you if you want to have your camera on. Usually, none of us look amazing. We're just hanging out here, like in our pajamas, working with each other and learning from each other. So plugging into as many Zoom meetings live as you can is really, really, really important because you can get your questions answered and you'll always learn something new. I've been doing this business for 3.5 years. My name's Courtney. I started in January 2017 and I'm Presidential Diamond. So that means I need one more promotion and I'll hit the top rank of the company. But I literally got here and did this while working full time for 2 years. So I got to triple diamond, which is an average of $10,000 a month while working full time and getting my master's degree, actually almost getting a 4.0. It was like 3.98 GPA, which is crazy, but I know busy. So if you are starting this as a side gig, as something that you can just make an income from your phone, I know that life. I did it for 2 years. It is only now in the past year that I have taken this business full time. I actually left the corporate world last summer. And now since then, I've been doing this business full time from my phone. And my fiance, we just got engaged actually. He works this business with me as well. So we are now a full-time couple working in this business. So when I first started, it was a side gig, right? I just wanted extra income. I wanted date night money. I wanted to pay off credit card debt. I have tons of student loans from getting my master's degree and having my bachelor's degree and studying abroad. Like I racked up the student loan debt. So it took a while, like for me to try to be paying those down. I had tons of credit card debt as well. So I did all the side gigs. I did liquor promotions. I did waitressing. I did tons of things on the side just to make an extra income. And when I figured out that this business could be done on your phone, in the nooks and crannies of your day, I gave it a shot, and thank goodness I did. I met the girl who enrolled me on Facebook. I actually didn't even really know her in person at all. She actually came from the promotional world too, and I just started. I dove right in, and within my first couple months, I was making that part-time income that I was bringing in from all of my side jobs. So I stopped everything I was doing else on the side, and for 2 years, I built this up. And it replaced my full-time income, actually doubled my corporate job income within 2 years. So totally up to you if you want this to be just a part-time gig or if you want to one day have a full-time job. Like it's totally up to you. You have to dream big. You have to envision big things for your life, because if someone told me right now where I'd be 3.5 years later, when I first started, I'd be like, yeah, right. I had no plans on leaving the corporate world and focusing on this business full-time, but I wanted more for my life. I wanted to travel more. I wanted to pay off debt. I want to become debt-free. I want to just be a full-time family when we get married and have kids. Like I want to be there full-time for my family. And I just want to set up the basis so they only know a debt-free family. So it gave me that power to dream huge. Dream huge. Like you have to. You see my dream board back here? One of the first things when you guys get started that we tell you to do is to do personal development. Right? Like if you listened to me 3 years ago on a Zoom, you could probably go back on my YouTube if there's even anything posted there. I was not as confident about this, like about myself, about personal development as I am now. And that comes from consistency of every single day. I show up for myself first, and then I can show up for you guys. I can show up for my team. I can show up for my business. I can show up for my relationships in my life. So think of that. When you wake up in the morning, show up for yourself first, right? Spend some time with yourself, whether you have to wake up a little bit earlier. There's my dogs. They're crazy. They bark all the time. You'll notice that on our Zooms. But if you just show up maybe like a half hour before you have to go to work and you just want to write down some things in a journal about how you feel and the goals that you're working on, write them as if they've already happened. Make a dream board so you can look at it every day when you head out the door. Post a note on your fridge saying that you are successful. I am, like, whatever you're trying to work on, I'm a mass enroller. I am changing my life. I feel amazing. Like, put notes to remind yourself, because so many times we're so programmed to help everyone else besides ourselves, right? And that just comes with over time of no one ever saying to you, like, how do you really feel? What do you really want for your life? When you start a job, I'm sure your boss isn't like, where do you want to be in 5 years? Do you want to be debt free and run this company with us? Like, no, this is the type of business that you can start thinking of yourself first, right? And that's going to overflow into your family. That's going to overflow into your friends. That's going to overflow into the people in your life that you surround yourself with. And they're going to start seeing those changes in you. And it starts with filling your cup first. And then you can overflow to everyone else. So when you wake up in the morning, turn on a podcast when you go to work, on your way to work in the car, or if you're folding laundry, whatever you're doing, find some time to dive into that personal development world. Trent Shelton's a great podcast that I listen to that really inspires me. Rachel Hollis has a podcast. Kasha Fitzgerald has a podcast. Just find that person. Jade Hooper, our upline in the company, she trains me to be successful at this, and then I pour it back into you guys. And she has Zooms every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you can hop on them and listen from her. The one Facebook group that you'll be added to called Diamond Elite Nation is her team page. So she has a podcast as well, but she also has tons of training and tons of Zooms for you to dive in whenever you want to. So find something that speaks to you, find something that motivates you, and just dream big. Figure out what your why is. Why do you want to be successful? Like at the end of the day, it's not going to be because Courtney messaged me and said, get this post up, like I'm going to be successful because she texted me today. No, like you have to have a strong why. You have to have a strong reason why you want to make this income. You have to have a strong reason why you want the freedom one day. Like you have to have a strong reason for your family, for yourself, whatever that is for you. Write that down. That should be one of your post-it notes. That should be one of the things that you look at every single day. Like I am building a business because I want to have a debt-free lifestyle. I am building a business because I want to be a stay-at-home mom or dad one day. I am building a business because I want to travel full time. I am building a business, fill in the blank, right? Find out what that why is for you. And that's going to help you on the days when you feel down in your life in general. It's going to help you to find yourself that motivation, right? That consistency to build your business. So that is the first step, personal development. Second step in being successful in this business is working it. That's it. Like there's no secret sauce. So what you can do is just find the ways that you want to build your business daily and then sprinkle it in throughout your day. So one of my favorite things to do is to prep, right? So thinking about my day in advance or my week in advance, what do I have coming up in my life that I know is a non-negotiable? I have to go to work from 9 to 5. I have a meeting with my friends. I have a happy hour at 5 o'clock on Friday that I know I'm going to be at. I know I'm going to be away, and just plan it out. So get your planner, get something that you can look at so you know what your week's coming up, maybe your month, or maybe your next day if you only want to do like a next day type of thing. Totally up to you. It's your own business. But have a plan. Like, when can I just fit in some time to work my business? When can I fit in like 30 to 60 minutes a day to work my business? Now, if you want to go fast and you want to like go diamond and above, which is $2,000 a month, like super fast, you just need to up the same things that we do every day and just maximize it. There's this book called the 10X rule where they talk about that you have to set a baseline for yourself to be successful in anything. And then when you 10X it, when you double it, when you triple it, whatever that number is for you, that's when you're going to start seeing quicker success, faster success. The same thing. You could eat healthy one day a week and you'll start to progressively start seeing results, right, over time. But if you ate healthy all of your meals and you worked out every single day and you did everything that you had to do to hit those goals that you're facing in your life for health and wellness, you're going to see the results quicker than if you only did it a couple times. Does that make sense? So you just have to set that baseline for yourself. And thankfully, our company always comes out with ways to pour into us, to give us the tools to be successful. So when you got started, you have your back office, right? It's called esuite.itworks.com. Go in there, explore it. Actually, I can share my screen. I think I just logged into mine. So this is your back office. This is where you would go to find any information that you need, honestly. Everything is here. So your commissions tab is going to be updated when we get paid monthly commissions. That is populated there. It usually is around the 15th that we get paid. Make sure you set up your It Works pay portal. It's a separate website. Just go Google It Works pay portal and you'll find it. It's like the first one. You're gonna have to do a forgot password when you first set that up. Reports tab is going to be where you find customer reporting. So whenever you need to go see your new customers that you just enrolled, new teammates, anything is going to be under your reports tab. Document library is where we're going to go. But this is where you can find the comp plan if you're super green and you want to like be analytical and read how we actually get paid so you can focus on those activities. Or you can find anything like charts of how to promote. Each level is a rank, or each rank is a level. So you go to executive, ruby, emerald, diamond is where everyone focuses on right away. Going diamond is a full-time income, right? $2,000 above a month is a full-time income. Double diamond, $6,000 a month. Like it just keeps going up. So the company gives you that outline of what you need to get to that rank. So it's really, really helpful to have that vision, right? We have that vision, we have that dream board. You need to have that vision in your business to see like what you should be focusing on enrollment wise as you go. Auto ship is where when you guys get started, make sure you go in here because they automatically set you up with a coffee, a tea, and something else just so you guys can be products of the product and get your own results using the products. Also, you could use those shipments to sell. Like, so if you get a shipment of coffee and tea and whatever, and you want to like sell cash on hand, sample cash on hand, you can do that. Totally up to you. Or you can just edit it. You can also cancel it if you want to. I highly, highly recommend having 80 BV or more auto shipments set up. That's going to give you be commission qualified for the foreseeable future, forever. Or you can have 115 customer orders. So you don't have to have an auto ship, right? It's optional. It's completely optional, but I highly suggest it because you'll be automatically commission qualified and you will be a product of the product. You'll be getting your own results. You'll be showing the people that you're driving the car that you're selling. And that's so impactful, especially as you're promoting something through your social media. And you can also use it for sample cash if you want to just turn around and sell it for cash on hand. Settings is where you're going to be able to find things like your website. So if you do not know your storefront website, go to settings and hit website and it will show you what that link is. It should be your full name .itworks.com. It does not send on Facebook. We do have like cool ways that we figured out how to be able to send it on Facebook Messenger. So just be sending screenshots and talking to your upline with the conversations that you're going to be having and how to sign people up as customers. Thankfully, on our Passport to Diamond team page, where this is our team page, you'll find tons of information that will help you. You can type in how to enroll a loyal customer and a video will pop up that I made for that as well. Then you have the orders tab. If you want to place any one-time orders, go in here. This is where you can do it. This is your own discounted area. So this is your own 40 to 75% off. Right now we do have a BOGO going on until the end of the month. So if you're watching this before the end of August, there's actually a BOGO video or a BOGO sale on our coffee, our tea, our Thermophyte X, metabolism booster, our hair, skin, and nail vitamin. It's huge. Like we don't ever have that many things on a BOGO. It's usually just the coffee. So definitely go check that out. Get some products for yourself if you want to before that ends. And then we have a live events tab where since everything's been happening this year, we've decided to take our events online. So you can look in here. There's actually one coming up in September, summer camp, and it's a training. It's a live training that you can plug into from home, from your couch, and just learn and implement it into your business. The Training Academy, you don't really have to worry about that. There is some videos in there if you want to go just like check them out. But the It Works Connect app that you download when you first start, that actually has some more updated videos. So if you want to check those ones out instead, but you don't have to. We're going to take you step by step to be successful. So you don't really have to watch those videos. You can just plug into our Zooms and take it step by step with the person who enrolled you to be successful at this. And then support tab is if you ever need to talk to customer service. There's a phone number, there's a ticket service where they answer it super fast. And there's also a chat box that's usually right down here. Yep, down at the bottom right. So for the purpose of our new distributor training, we're going to do our task list and we're going to just look at it. And if anyone has any questions about it, let me know. But this is something that the company came out with. So go to document library. It's that baseline that I was talking about, right? You need to have some tasks to build your business. And when you're brand new, you're like, where do I even start? There's like so much information. So this task list really narrows it down for you. It really helps you build and understand what you're doing and understand how it's helping you build your business. So I'm going to go through it with you. So type in task in your document library and then download the daily task list. Sabrina, we're drinking coffee together. Hi. Morning. Cheers. So I actually just went on my story and made my coffee, and number one on our task list is to do something like that. So I'm going to show you guys. I think I can share my phone. It's so good. It's so good. If you have not got the Skinny Brew yet, order some on the BOGO for yourself. You might want to stock up. We have like 100 bags at our house because we're going to be traveling in we bought a motorhome. So we're going to be traveling in that soon. So we've been stocking up on products to fill the RV because it's going to be hard to like ship things to us. So we have tons of coffee. Me and Brett are both obsessed with our coffee. So is Sabrina. She likes the keto coffee and we love the Skinny Brew. What? Skinny Brew Crew? Either way, keto coffee, guys, is like a creamier. It's like a creamier coffee. It already tastes like it has creamer in it, like cappuccino. And Skinny Brew is like a black coffee. Skinny Brew has twice the amount of caffeine as the keto coffee. Keto coffee has the normal amount of a cup of coffee. So try both, see what you like better. When people ask about the coffees, the difference between the two is that keto coffee is creamy and like more of a meal replacement. It has MCT oils and grass-fed butter in it. And then if you have Skinny Brew, which is just black coffee, so it has nootropics in it, it has chromium as an appetite suppressant. Don't have to memorize this. Like I said, when you guys get started, don't feel like you look at your website and you're like, oh my gosh, there's 50 products. Like there's so many things I have to learn. The cool thing about this daily task list is going to help you learn things a little bit at a time. And also in the process, the person who enrolled you, I want you to think of them as like your lifeline, like the person who is going to help you be successful. And if someone that enrolled you isn't answering you, like, I don't know, something weird's going on, message me on Facebook, message me on Instagram. I will help you. Message Brett. Brett is my fiance. He helps as well too. So we will help you. So no matter what, you're never going to be alone. As you're learning, I want you to think of this as being a solution minded business owner, right? Like, how can I find that resource? You can send screenshots. We love screenshots to the person who enrolled you or to me or to Brett, and we'll help you if you need help with the conversation, anything like that, or if you're trying to find some information, you can't find it online or you can't find it on our team pages. But once you decided to start a business from the side, you became a business owner. And I think so many times people wait for direction, right? Like in the normal world, like in 9 to 5 corporate world, I would be trained on the job and be waiting for my boss to tell me what to do next, right? But if I wanted to get to an upper level management position, I would have to be the person coming to my boss like, oh, I think that we could do this and it will be make this more efficient. Oh, I think that I could do this and like I'll be able to do this by Friday, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like being that more solutions minded than problem seeking. And that's when you build a business, the key to be successful is to stay consistent every day with it, but also be that solution minded person who's going to go try to find the answers, but always be reaching out for help as well along the way, right? I always say that when you're building, you're basically riding a bike with training wheels, and we're here to help guide you and steer you in the right direction. And eventually you're going to take the training wheels off and just ride the bike. And then you're going to help other people literally do the same exact thing. And that's all it is. It's just repetition. It's just consistency. Have fun in the process. Keep dreaming big. Keep staying close to your why. Get on the Zoom meetings when you can. Do personal development. Like, just make it fun. Just make it really fun. And this daily task list is newer. It came out in the last couple months, but these 10 things that I'm going to go through right now are just things that you can do every single day for your business, and you're going to start seeing growth, right? Start seeing growth. Yes, businesses do take a little bit of time to build, but if you are doing this right away, you're going to start seeing success right away. I promise you. And there's always something. If you feel like, well, I'm not getting anyone answering me on this, like that's where you go to the person who enrolled you and say, I need help with this. I don't feel like I'm gaining a lot of friends. I don't feel like I'm enrolling that much. I don't feel like I'm getting my 6 fast enough, my 6 customers. So we'll go through that, but just be that solution oriented business thinker as you're building. So your 6, that's like first thing, that's like what you're working on, right? Your first goal is to get 6 loyal customers. And a loyal customer is someone who gets 1 order a month for the next 3 months, and they are considered loyal. They get to waive a fee because there is another way. Someone can become a loyal customer by paying a $50 membership fee like Costco or Sam's Club, and then place one-time orders whenever they want to. But people don't want to do that. Who wants to pay $50 and then like place a one-time order and pay more money on top of that, you know? So I always tell people like, yeah, I can waive the fee if you do 3 months. That's it. So 90-day challenge, we call it. You can call it whatever you want to. We call it VIP customer, 90-day challenge, loyal customer. So that's just someone who's getting 1 order a month for 3 months. They get this really cool customizable subscription box. So each month they can add stuff to it, subtract stuff to it. My favorite thing to do is when I'm talking to someone about their health and wellness goals. Hey, you're looking to grow out your hair. Hey, you're looking to work on skincare, weight loss, energy, whatever their goal is. I'm talking to them and I always try to suggest a bigger pack of products because then they get to try multiple things and they find out what they love and they find out what's working for them. If they try just the cleanse and just say, worst case scenario, they ended up not liking it, they're not going to really want to be continuing, right, with products if they didn't really like it. So I'm going to give them a cleanse with the coffee and the metabolism booster. You should start with this and see what you love best and then continue that forward. If they love that whole pack, they can do that every month. The same pack, they don't have to switch anything. It's automatically set up in their customer portal where it's shipped to their house on the whatever date of the month. But they also can log in and edit it. There's no minimums, nothing like that. So they can delete things off. They can add things on. Whenever we have sales, like we have a buy one, get one free sale right now, you can go back to those existing customers that you have and see if they want to place any one-time orders because they are now a VIP customer. They get access to all of the discounts that we offer, all the specials that we offer. They get all the good stuff. After their 90-day challenge, they can stop their shipment, but if they want to keep continuing, like remember, it's customizable every month, they're going to get these things called perk points all the time. So a perk point is 10% back and free product credit. So say for the next like 90 days, they spent $30 a month, $30 a month, $30 a month. That's a total of they spent $90 in products in 3 months, right? They got $9 back in free product credit. So the more that they order, the more they get back in product credit. After 6 months, if they didn't turn off their shipment and they're continuing with you, they get an added $50 bonus product credit on top of that. After a year, they get an added $150 product credit on top of what they've been accumulating. So it really pays to stay loyal. It pays to continue their auto shipment. So when you are talking to people about the products and they're trying these things for the 90-day challenge, you want to incentivize them if they keep their shipment on, that they get these added rewards called perk points. Love them, love perk points. So we have a customer page. So write down, if you're not a member of it, make sure you get added to it by the person who enrolled you, but it's called Elite Customer Bootcamp. When you sign up a customer, one of your 6 loyals that you're focusing on right away, they get added into that page and there's how-to videos, there's free workouts, there's nutrition tips, there's recipes, there's so many things to help them along their journey to be successful at using your products. So definitely get your customers added into that Elite Customer Bootcamp Facebook group. And if you're not in there yourself, just message the person who enrolled you and they'll add you to it. So that's a resource for you to use for your customers. 6 loyal customers is your first goal. Once you get 6 loyal customers, you'll get a $150 shopping spree. So right away, the company rewards you. Of course, you make commissions and all the good stuff, but they're going to give you a $150 shopping spree after you enroll your first 6 customers within your first 30 days. So you want to make sure that's your first goal because it is time sensitive. You do only have 30 days from the date that you enrolled to get that. That's where you're going to be using this list to help you. You're going to be using the person who enrolled you to help you. You can make a list of friends and family and message them saying, hey, I started this business. Would you like to use some discounted products to help me out on my first goal that I'm working on? This is where you're going to start growing your network. And we're going to talk about number 10 on this list where you can use referral posts to help get your customers. There's a bunch of different ways. So if you have friends and family that would benefit from the products, by all means, message them first, talk to them first. That's what I did. I messaged like 30 people when I first started to try products for me. And then, like I said, ask the person who enrolled you. They'll help you with the conversation and what to recommend and how to sign them up as a customer. Number two, if you don't have that warm market and you really need to expand your cold market because you don't have friends and family that want to buy right now, that's where we're going to use this task list to build on social media. Okay. So I will help you with that. Our team will help you with that as well. So you can use your warm market, but you also have a cold market expansion. So don't think that you're like automatically out, like, oh my God, none of my friends and family want this. Don't worry, guys. Everyone's been there. People have been there. I would not be successful right now 3.5 years later if I had to rely on just my warm market. So building on social media is that fix, is that Band-Aid fix to help you. So we have our 6 customer goal. If anyone has any questions, I can't see the chat right now, but when I stop sharing my screen, I will look at that. But we're going to look at this task list, right? And I'm going to go through one by one. I'm not going to go too in depth because we have other trainings for that you guys can watch. But I'm just going to show you why we do the things that we do. And then you can start working on this as you go. So number 1 is we show ourselves making or using a product on Instagram and Facebook stories, right? Facts tell, stories sell. Include a poll or swipe option. So what this means is once you start getting product for yourself, if you don't have the income to buy some product for yourself, get your 6 customers fast and then use the shopping spree to buy products for yourself. But if you do have some extra money and you want to get some products for yourself so you can start doing this, do that with the BOGO sale for sure. So number 1, I'm going to go on my story every day. I can set up my Instagram story so that it goes automatically over to my Facebook story. I can show you guys my phone too after we're done talking through this for anyone that doesn't know how to do that. But basically what I do is I set up my phone in the morning and I put hands-free mode on my story and I just make my coffee. I make my celery. I show when I'm using the hair vitamin. I show when I'm making my hydrate after my run. Like there's different things that I've used the products, the skincare at nighttime, like putting a quick video on my story. When people see you using the products, that's when they become even more interested. Now, when you just get started, it's hard, you don't have product in your hand right away. So if you need some videos of other people using the products, by all means, we'll get you added into a chat where you can save some videos, other people using the products and you can use for your story. So just contact the person who enrolled you if you want to be added to that. We have this chat called Telegram for stories. So you should be getting added into that as well. But in the Telegram app, there's this chat called Stories, and you can go in there and save images, save things about the products to use on your story. Do not use those photos on your feed. They look more like advertising, and we never really post like stock photos or advertising, anything like that on our feed because we're more of a lifestyle business. You want to try to see what's going to differentiate you from the It Works corporate website, right? You don't want to be posting a stock photo of the coffee on your feed saying, buy this limited time deal. You want to be more of a lifestyle. Like, why is someone going to come buy from you versus going to itworks.com? So they come buy from you because your stories sell, right? You sharing your story sells. And that goes right into number 2. So making a post about your personal story, your past, future, current blessings. This is your personal brand. So where did you come from? If you're working on something right now personally and you don't want to talk about it, I totally understand. I've been there. But as you start to progress and start working on personal development and growing with this company, you're going to be more open to sharing some things about your personal story. And in the meantime, it can be as simple as I'm working from the beach today, or I love how I'm able to hang out on the couch with my family and make an income from my phone. Talking about like what you're doing with the business and then talking about the goals that you have for yourself. Because when you cast that vision onto your social media, people watch and they tune in, right? First of all, people watch to see you fail. That's like the first thing that happens. Oh, she started this business. He started this business. Let's see how long that lasts. You're going to show them by being consistent and showing up for yourself every day and showing up for your business that you aren't quitting. That's the number one way to be unsuccessful at something, is to quit and throw in the towel. And that's not what anyone on this team is going to do, right? You're going to give this a shot. So you're posting and you're casting that vision. And over time, someone in a week from now is going to be like, okay, you've been talking about that for like a week now. What are you doing from your phone? Okay, you've been doing this for like, you've been making that coffee on your story for like a month now. You got me. Like, how does it burn fat? So you being consistent and showing up every day, people are going to start watching, right? So number 2 is casting that story vision. We have this group. I know the going trend is that we have a group for that, but we have a group called Post for Customers. It's on Facebook, and there's ideas for posting. So like if you ever get lost and you're like, I don't know what to post today, like I don't even know what to do, there's a group on Facebook for that. You can just go look through and find something that fits you. You can go to my page. My Facebook is Courtney Van Auken. You can find anything that I ever post and just recreate it for yourself. You can go to Jade Hooper's page. You can find anything she posts and recreate it for yourself. You can find someone in the company who you have similar interests to. And if you need help with that, let me know. And you can just recreate their posts. So I'm going to, oh, I love what she just said. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to edit it. She said she's at the beach. I'm on the couch. I'm going to edit that part. So that was the training wheel part. When I first started, it took me a long time to figure out how to write my own posts. So I just mimicked success leaves clues, right? I mimicked the leader. I mimicked the person who is in the spot that I want to be at. So just do that. Use that as your guideline. Number 3, go to your Facebook friends and pick from 25 people. Sort from newest to oldest and comment on their pages. So that's just going on your Facebook, hitting the friends button. There's a sort, it says sort by default, just clicking that and hitting newest. You don't even have to do that when you first start. You can just like go down your friends list and interact. So if you go like their photos and you go comment on some of their photos, that's called interaction. And what is the point of interaction? They're going to now go to your page. They're going to go see number 2 that you just posted about. They're going to see number 1, you on your stories talking about products. They're going to see that stuff. So when you interact and you're showing love to other people on your social media, they come and they usually do the same for you. Or they just start noticing your posts more. Number 4 is the same exact thing, but you're doing it on Instagram. So if you go into your Instagram followers and you sort it and you like 2 of their photos, comment on some of their stuff, they're going to go look at your story. They're going to go look at your Instagram and like some of your photos there. So it's just interaction, number 3 and number 4. Number 5 is actually supposed to say, learn a product and share someone's corporate before and after pictures. So I don't really post before and after pictures on my feed because like I said, I don't want to be like, I don't want to look spammy and I don't want to look like an advertisement. So it's more of, I'll talk about the products and then in the comments, I'll put a picture of someone at before and after. When Brett got his results, I posted that all over my page because it's my fiance. I'm like, look at his results, amazing. When I got my own result picture, I posted that all over my social media too. So if it's your own, blow it up. If you want to post before and after photos to see how it works on your feed, totally up to you. But a lot of the times I save that stuff for my story. So in your stories on your Instagram and Facebook, you know, the little slides that go by for everybody, I have before and after pictures in there like every single day. Now, it's also supposed to say learn a product. So that's where you're going to go to your your storefront website. That's your full name .itworks.com usually. And then you're going to find a new product to learn. So today I want to learn about the defining gel, right? I'm going to learn some facts about that. That's my goal for today. Just like learn a little bit about the defining gel. What is it? What does it do? What's the benefit for people? Tomorrow, I want to learn about the hair, skin, and nail vitamin, just to know why this would benefit someone, right? Why this would benefit someone. If someone comes to me saying they have cellulite problems and they're trying to tone up, I'll know exactly to recommend the wraps and the defining gel. It comes from just learning the products over time. But do not spend like a whole week learning the entire website. You're going to get overwhelmed and discouraged. So don't do that. Just take a little bit at a time and remember that you have that lifeline. You have that resource of the person who enrolled you to help you. Number 6, message 10 people about the customer option. You don't know the messages right away, right? You could probably make something up if you wanted to, but we've done this for a while and I've done this for 3.5 years. And I always share things that are working for me to help my team. So you're going to be added into, you probably were already, you were added into a group chat on Facebook. That's just like your little close-knit community of people on your team. There's tons of them. We have tons of group chats. So you're in probably one like close-knit community. Use that chat as your resource. I can send things that work for me in there. You can send something that's working for you in there. Danielle can send something, Sabrina can send something, whoever the person is on your upline too, that's a leader is working on this as well. But we use those group chats to just encourage each other and help each other with what's working. So you don't have to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, I got to think of a message to send 10 people. Like I don't even know where to start. I've never done something like this before. We have those things for you. So number 6, you're going to get over time you're going to have that one-on-one training with the person who enrolled you. So make sure you just go back to that person. But a host to post, this whole next section kind of talks about host to post, or HAP, you can see here on the sheet. A host to post is like the coolest thing ever for your business. Like, thank goodness someone invented this, because it really takes your business to that next level. It's going to help you get distributors. It's going to help you get customers. It's going to help you grow your network. It literally does everything that you need for your business in one tool called host to post. A host to post is when someone posts a status for you about the business or the products, whatever status you give them, and they tag you in it, and then it opens up that potential to their entire friends list. So think about it this way. It's like someone is hosting a party for you. So your friend Lucy is hosting a party for you at her house. She invites 10 of her friends. Now you go and you do a presentation about like the wrap and the coffee and the Dr. Nassif skincare line. And you're talking to them, and they all have now an interest in this. Either they want to become a rep with you and get started on your team, or they want to try the products as a loyal customer for 90 days, right? So two different things. Number 9, if you look on this list, if you look a little bit ahead, we have Sample Cash now. So there's this It Works sampling app, and on there is our skinny coffee. So you can actually sell samples of the coffee. So say you have like 2 people at this party who want samples of the coffee, 6 people who want to become a loyal customer for you, and then the other 2 people who want to become a rep on your team and get started and make an income as well. That one party just gave you 10 potential people, right? Interested in some type of shape or form of your business. That's the same exact thing what a host to post does, except on a mass scale. So instead of having those 10 people at the party see this one presentation, you're going to have this one person post a status for you about the business that you give them, and it opens up to their entire friends list. So Lucy on her social media has 3,000 Facebook friends. She's going to go post a status for you. So instead of those 10 people at the party, 3,000 friggin' Facebook friends see that status about you looking for testers for your coffee, or you looking for people who want to grow out their hair, right? That's how powerful one host to post is. Now, think about what I was saying earlier. You do one time, that's great. You set a baseline for yourself of how many you want to get up a day to be successful. When you first get started, get 5 up just to see how to work it, how to have the conversations with people. Get 5 people to post for you, right? But over time, if you look at number 10 on this list, it says out of the 6 of the 7 days of the week, we aim to get 10 up a day. So you think about that. If you get 10 up a day for 6 days, that's 60 of those parties, 60 of those host to posts. Think about how many customers you can sign, how much sample cash you can make, how many distributors you can bring onto your team. It's massive. It's massive. So massive action leads to massive results. You can start small just to get the hang of it. Keep your training wheels on, ask questions, dive into host to post right away as soon as you get started. It's really, really fun and really simple, and you're going to see results right away. So number 6 is usually messaging people from those posts. So when Lucy posts that status about the hair, skin, and nail vitamin for me, anyone who commented and liked it, I'm going to add them as a friend, and I'm going to message them saying, hey, I see you're interested in growing out your hair. Hey, I see you're interested in the skinny coffee. Hey, I see you're interested in metabolism booster. Hey, I see you're interested in losing weight. Oh, look, Siri's popping up. I wasn't talking to you. So you're now adding them as a friend. So you're growing your network on social media, and then you already have a potential conversation about someone about the products or the business. Number 7 is the same thing, but it's about the business side. So usually if someone posts a status for you, they're already posting. So you might as well just say, hey, do you want more information on doing this with me? Would you like to be a rep with me? And we have a Facebook group for that. So it's called VIP Lounge. So if you're not added in there, make sure you get added to VIP Lounge. But it's a potential group for people who are interested in the business. We have webinars too, if they want to watch a webinar. Diamond Elite Nation, Jade's page I was telling you guys about earlier, has a units tab, and there's some trainings on there. You probably already did the new distributor webinar. If you didn't, definitely go do that. It's really, really good. But there's also an opportunity section for people who are interested in the business that you run across. So just by number 7, by asking people who post for you, that's going to give you hey, thank you so much for posting that. I'm going to get you entered in our contest. Oh yeah, to post for you, they get entered in our contest. And every month we have a different contest. This month was $1,500 or a Louis Vuitton. So right now, to incentivize people to post for you, we always do a giveaway. So for the end of the month, if you guys are working on getting hosts to post up, you could incentivize them with that giveaway this month. And that's on Diamond Elite Nation at the top. So that unit section is going to give you some webinars. If they want to watch webinars more about the opportunity, they can do that there. But that group page called VIP Lounge has some great videos from Jade, just talking about the business and what to do and how simple it is and how fun it is. So that's number 7, just asking people if they want more information on the business and then directing them to that page. You can add them into VIP Lounge. Number 8 is add a minimum of 25 new friends. So this is growing your network, right? That's going to be happening, if you think about it, from host to post. You can also go to like group pages that you're in, like a dog mom group or a knitting group, whatever like hobbies you have, like a low carb group, whatever you're working, like whatever groups you're in that are not related to the company. And you can just add new friends from there to expand your network. But from host to post, you're going to be adding a lot of new friends. So you can also just kill 2 birds with 1 stone and add friends from your host to post. On Instagram, I go to like accounts that I love to follow. So like FabFitFun, find a brand that you love, like Skinny Taste, and just think about the stuff you're going to be posting. Like, what are you going to be talking about in number 2? When you're posting on your page every day, are you going to be talking about wanting to pay off debt? Are you going to be talking about couponing? Are you going to be talking about like find something that's your fun thing that you like to do and then tie in the business. And number 2, like posting every day about that. Think about that as you're adding to your network on number 8. So on Instagram, people are going to follow you back once they like the content that you're posting, right? So if you go to like Skinny Taste, just find a recipe website and you post a lot of things about food that you make, like that's what me and Brett do, then people are going to follow me back because they're going to want some recipes, right? So just think about that as you are expanding on social media. You can also go to like on Instagram, you can hit the search button and you can hit places over in the corner and you can find places around you and add people locally. Just start following people. And number 4, you're going to be liking and interacting on their stuff so they hopefully follow you back. That's the whole point of Instagram. You need them to follow you back. So number 4 is where we interact to get them to follow us back. Make sense? And then number 9 is just on our stories. Like I make my coffee every morning on my story because it's a simple, quick thing for me to do. I drink it every morning anyway. Might as well put it on my story. And then I talk about having coffee samples available if anyone wants to buy some coffee. Every now and then you'll check my Facebook and I'll post about having some sample packs available of the coffee. You can do that. One of the first statuses you can do is I'm starting this new business, and as a new thing, I'm going to be giving out like 7 sample packs of our coffee. Drop coffee emoji below if you want to burn fat and drink coffee, something like that, with a nice blogger style photo of coffee, which you can go to Pinterest for anything like that. Just type in like coffee tumbler, coffee VSCO on Pinterest, and you'll find some blogger style photos. And then you can post that on your page. And when people comment, you can talk to them about the coffee and then give them the pricing, and always offer a sample pack, right? $20 sample cash in your pocket. It's yours to keep. You can make as much sample cash as you want to. So that's great when you first get started if you want to make some cash right away. When you got started, you had 7, right now? Yeah. You have 7 virtual sample packs. So each sample pack comes with a 3-day sample, and you can use our It Works sampling app to just send it directly out to people. So someone can Venmo you $20 for a 3-day sample pack of the coffee. You send them the 1 credit and it goes directly to their house. Like the whole packet comes directly to their house. So definitely take advantage of that. You can make $140 in sample cash right away just by selling all 7. Or you can send some to your house to try for yourself if you want to. And then number 10 is like the host post that we were talking about. So what I'm going to show you guys a couple of these things on my phone. And then if anyone, I know the chat has questions too, but I'm going to just show you a couple of these things on my phone. Let me stop sharing my screen on here. There's 2 of me. Okay. Okay. All right. So what did I want to show you? I wanted to show you guys, let me look back on the list. Okay. So number one was showing ourselves making the coffee. So every single day, this is this morning, but if you go back to, I mean, will yesterday still be on here? Let's see. Your story lasts for like 24 hours. So you see, this is number 5, sharing someone's before and after pictures. I got these slides from the Telegram stories chat. So if you're not in there, make sure you get at it. And then yesterday morning, me making my coffee, me talking about it. This is all just on my story. I put a poll there so then I can go message all of these people and say, hey, I see you're interested in the coffee. I see you want more information on the coffee. And then I add into my story just things, it's like my behind the scenes footage. So think of it that way. When you post on your story, it's your behind the scenes footage. This is me talking about the kit deal we were doing. I made a TikTok. Oh, I forgot it's lagged. Okay. And then talking about a product, a quote. We were on a Zoom yesterday, me drinking sleepy tea, and then today making the coffee. And then I'm going to probably post a quote next or something like that. I fill my story with just like my life, but also products. It's your behind the scenes, but you can use that more for advertising. Like this picture, I would never post on my social media, like on my, as a post or on my Instagram as a post, because it's more advertising looking. And I don't want to be the person that someone just like blocks right away because I'm spammy. You know what I mean? That's in my story. So if you go onto your Instagram, this little camera in the top left, oops, I'm opening Carly's chat. And you hit this little settings wheel here. If you go down to the bottom, you can hit share to your Facebook story and you'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You'll be able to post it on your Instagram and it goes right over to your Facebook story. Now your feed, if you go onto your Instagram, these are more pictures, right? More pictures of you, pictures of your life. If you look at my page, I don't have anything in my bio that I'm a business owner, because I don't want to be defined by It Works, right? I don't want to be defined by a company that I work for. I want people to follow me for me. I want people to relate to me. I want people to relate to my brand. So don't add like I'm an It Works rep in your bio or on your Facebook as your new job description. You want people to become your friend on social media and follow you because of you. Now, if you go into my stuff, this is about the coffee. This is talking about our weekly bonuses that we get from the business. That's just National Dog Day. That's a recipe. This is me talking about looking for people who want to make an extra income from their social media. This is me talking about whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's something I'm talking about the business usually, and I throw in stuff in my life. So just be you, be genuine, and then have that business, right? Have your business, have your stuff on your story, have your feed talking about like what you're working for and your goals. And you can copy anything from me that you want to. On my Facebook, it's the same way. So number 2 on there is to share your story. So I talk about that a lot. Let's see. So like this is just me about my weekly bonus. There's a quote, joining the business. This is us talking about the coffee, a quote. This is me talking about working a side gig. I'm sharing my story. I'm casting my vision. So just there's Brett's before and after pictures, which are awesome. So I had to share those. But besides that, I don't really post stuff like that. That's spammy. So just check my page, copy whatever you want to. Number 3 is just going through and interacting. Number 4 is interacting. Number 5 is to learn a new product and share before and after pictures. And then we go mainly into host to post, right? So there's 2 different ways when you first get started to work on your host to post. That can be messaging friends and family saying, hey, I just got started with this business. Would you be interested in posting a status for me? And I can get you entered into our team's monthly giveaway. Like just sending a message. That's totally fine. I do that all the time. I'm sure a lot of you, some of you that are new distributors have posted for me in the past, I'm sure. So another way I do it is like this. There's 73 comments on this so far from last night, and I have not got back to them yet. But you can copy this status and just write, in honor of my new business venture, our team's giving away $1,500 or a Louis Vuitton this month. Drop your favorite color. So now all of these people, all these 73 people that have commented on my posts, I'm going to go right back to each of them saying, messaging you, and I'm going to inbox them and say, thank you so much for the comment on my giveaway. Entry is simple. All you have to do is post a status for me and I will enter you into our giveaway. That's it. That's it. It's like so easy. So they write back, yes. I give them the status that I want them to post. They tag me in it. And then I keep track of that. Keeping track, using that planner we were talking about in the beginning is so important because you're going to want to keep track of who posts for you. You're going to want to keep track of the conversation so you can follow up. And sometimes it takes a couple times for someone to follow up with someone for them to order, right? I'm sure you have been there before where you wanted to buy something and then the person kept like, hey, are you ready? Like, I'm getting some orders in. It happens. So don't be discouraged when someone ignores you right away or doesn't get back to you or says they're going to order and they didn't order that day. Just keep them on your potentials list. Follow up with them. And we have tips and tricks for that. So tune into all of our working Zooms and ask your upline for help. In my Facebook, I have this section called Saved. And I have this folder called August Hosted Posts. So you can make one for yourself. And everyone in here has posted a status for me. So now I can go click on when people post statuses for me and I can just go right to them, right? I say, hey, I added you as a friend. And then I'm going to message you information once you accept. So I will help you guys. Your upline will help you with the conversation part. That's something that will come over time. We have a video on Jade Hooper's YouTube channel. So if you ever want to find anything, like she has trainings for everything on her YouTube. So she has one called Sealing the Deal with Loyal Customers, and it goes through the whole customer conversation. There's a certain way to talk about it. There's a certain way to talk about pricing and then get people signed up. So just make sure you are sending screenshots of that process step by step and not just winging it, because like we've done this for a while, so we will help you with that. And then as far as these hosted posts to stay organized, what I do is I just get my planner. I write their name down when they say yes to posting for me. And then I put a little check mark or highlight their name once they actually post for me. And then I go back and just make sure, like, did I miss any new comments? Do I have to add any new people? Make sure I add the people who like it too as friends to my network and message them. And then to save this, it's really easy. I know someone was asking about that. So when someone posts for you, so she posts for me, she tagged me in it. I got a notification on Facebook that I was tagged. I hit these three little dots at the top right. I hit save post and I just put it in my collection. So you can do new collection and then it's there to find it for later. Now you want to make sure, if you didn't notice, all of these posts aren't showing up on my page, right? When you get tagged, sometimes things show up on your page. So you want to make sure they don't show up on your page. So hit these three lines on the right, go to your settings and privacy, hit your settings, go down to privacy section, hit timeline and tagging. And then under the review section, just make sure they both are on. So that means you'll get notified when someone tags you in something, but you do not approve to your page. Do not hit add a timeline, because then they're all gonna show up on your page. You can just save them in a collection. You can write it down in your planner so you can check back. So this is basically it. It's fun. You could do this on any schedule. Just sprinkle this in throughout your day. So plan your next week out. When are you gonna post? If you wanna plan your posts in advance and go search through leaders or use the post for customers group, like I said, it's right here. If you're not in there, make sure you get added in there, and it has like tons of ideas for posting that you can use anything in here. And you can follow, she made a list right here of people to follow to get ideas from, but just have fun with it. Your first goal is to get your 6 loyal customers. You get that shopping spree, you're gonna be making commissions, and then we're gonna give you your next goal. Ruby is the run to Ruby is happening right now. So that just means that you have 3 teammates with you and you're helping them get their 6 customers and you guys have volume together. So as soon as you get your first 6 customers, I always tell people to talk about the business too. Like, make sure you are talking to people about the business opportunity. You can do that right away. Why not? Like, why not bring teammates on and they can learn at the same time that you're learning? And you need 3 people on your team to be a Ruby, which is an average of $500 a month. So having that goal of your 6 loyal customers and then 3 distributors is a great first goal. We have this thing called Steps to Success, which every month they say to be enrolling 6 customers and 3 distributors. So that's always like a good baseline to follow. And then Ruby, 6 customers. I think that's basically everything. I would just plug into our team meetings. We have a powwow every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is on this same Zoom code, on my Zoom code. We do like a little team meeting, and then we share stories and tips and stuff like that. Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, Jade has her passport to Destination Diamond Zooms, which are really great to learn from on her Zoom code. But you'll get notifications in our announcements chat. So on Telegram, there's this chat that I made up actually just recently called business announcements, because people wanted a centralized location to find when Zooms were and like things that were happening. So if you want to be added to this business announcements chat, just message me after, let me know, and I can get you in here. It just notifies you when Zooms are coming and trainings are coming and things like that. But besides that, just go look around on your website, your eSuite back office, your storefront website. You'll start to see what kind of products that we have to offer, and think about people who like want to grow their hair, want to work on skincare, coffee, and try to get those friends and family as your first couple customers, and then start working on host to post right away to expand that cold market. Whenever you sign someone up as a customer, there is volume associated with it, and we're paid off of volume. So when I said in the beginning to package things together in a bigger pack so they get to try more things, they're going to get more results, but you're also going to get paid more based on more products that they buy. So think about that as you are growing your business. You want to offer more so they get quicker results and fall in love with it quicker, and you also will be getting a higher paycheck because of the volume associated. If you click that orders tab on your eSuite, you'll see what the volume is with every product. So our our herbal metabolism booster called Thermophyte X is 31 in BV, which means bonus volume. So the higher the BV, the higher your check, the more products they get, the more results they get. So you'll start to learn that over time, but to look at charts as you go on to that next level, which will have trainings on going Ruby and going Diamond and things like that. So definitely tune in. You're going to need volume, and you're going to need to understand what volume is. So BV means bonus volume, and that just accumulates over time. Okay. All right, guys, sign your 6 customers if you haven't by the end of the month. We get paid for anything on month basis for commissions. So anything you do between now and the 11 p.m. or 11:59 Central Time p.m. on the 31st of August is going to be paid out on September 15th, and that goes for every month going forward. So I would work right now on making sure you implement your daily task list every single day, figuring out when you're going to do which task at which time during your days, prepping, talking to people, sending screenshots to the person who enrolled you, having fun with it, dreaming big, crushing goals, get your 6 customers, and then move on to that next goal of going Ruby. All right, thank you for joining me. Did I miss any questions? Creamy, bulletproof, I'm obsessed. Nope, everyone's just talking about how much they love the keto coffee in the comments. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. Thank you again.